Hey guys, welcome to another Cookie Chat. Sorry it's been a little while. Life's been busy, and then yesterday was Easter, and but I finally found time to get lots of stuff done. I got stuff uploading. I got plenty of stuff uploading. Finally. So, back into it. A big part of the reason I had been gone so long is Alien Isolation, because it's next on the list. So I figured I won't let myself record anything else until I get it done, and I just didn't want to do it. I'm not really having fun with it anymore, and I know that I'm like halfway through the game. Like the second half of the game is just working Joes, and I don't want to deal with it. And I know there's like let's see, let's be realistic on this. See how many people are actually watching it, because it's not that many. Oh, I can't see views from here. Fine. We got like one view, which is me, one view, which is me, 3 views. I mean, no one's gonna miss it. So I'm putting a pin in it for now. I might come back to it, I might not, but I just can't get excited about it, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it is because I wanted a reason to be excited about games again, and it turned it into work in like the worst way. Like, it kind of feels like that with Final Fantasy VII right now. But once I get going into it, I'm like, I actually had a lot of fun. But I am so tired of just sitting in a corner and waiting for enemies to pass by and crouch walking everywhere and just... When you make a horror game like that, you can't make it that long because people get tired of doing it. Because it's really tense and stuff at first. But when you've done it for 20 hours, it gets boring. And I hate saying that because I'm a huge supporter of more AAA horror games, but... honestly, the game should be just about over. Like, the alien is dealt with. He's gone. It should maybe go on for like an hour more, have some like background plot stuff resolved, but it should not be like, have 10 chapters left. No. No. It's bad. It's very bad. So I guess I'll move on to what's next. I was going to move on to something else, but there was a Steam sale, you know how I was saying? I'm going to wait till those Bioshock Infinite episodes go on sale, and then I'll finally finish it up. They went on sale for half price, so I got them. That's probably what I'll do next. Maybe. That's what I should do, and finish off the game. Let me see what else I do today. I recorded some duels with Aiden Robinson, also known as Wander's Demise. He's Connor's younger brother. He went to Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals with us too. He actually qualified for nationals, so he's pretty good. And we did some few duels. We were gonna do some more, but he got a call and he had to be somewhere. Just something was going on. I didn't press because life happens. Oh, save for me. Yeah. Let's see. As far as the actual cookies are going, there's really nothing. I know that let's see, I think he said the update's happening soon. Yeah, cookies are coming. Calm down. They're coming. Because apparently the guy who made this game, Orteo, when he wrote the game, he wasn't planning on having to update it a bunch, and he wrote it in a way that makes it a pain in the ass to update. So that's a good part of the reason why it's taken so long. The only thing I think I have left to do on this... Ooh, what did I do? I don't like what I just did. Alright. All I got left is resetting with an octillion, which is not going to happen for a while, and 400 cursors. So I'm buying cursors now, and I get like 0.005 per cursor. My CPS goes up way faster just from the Century Egg, so it's not even really doing anything, but I probably won't get there before my reset, but we'll see. Um, yeah, I mean, that's all that's really going on in this game right now. It's kind of boring. And I know I don't have enough to afford another one if I pop my wrinklers. Let's see. My last episode I talked about my new boss, and she has still been great. Like, she's nice, and like if you ask for something, like I don't think anyone's gone crazy with it yet. But so far, she said yes to everything we've asked for. Like, hey, can we order in gloves? Like, because our last boss wouldn't order gloves, and we'd be stuck with shit gloves for like a long time. Or hey, can we get so and so? You know, it'd really make our job easier. And she's been doing it. And like right when she started, we had a record-selling week, like $42,000 from our deli in a week, and just stuff like that. We're just getting all these record sales. It's making her look really good, which is good. I want her to stay. You stay in my deli. And my old boss, every single person that works at her deli now has either quit or put in their 2 weeks. I don't think she's going to be staying around. So that's cool. You know, seeing little people get what they deserve. That's part of the reason why I haven't been doing so much lately is because work has been busier lately, and I'm still working the same hours. I just feel tired. Like I've had days where I just go to bed when I get home, or if I don't go to bed, I just lay in bed on my computer and I just don't want to do anything. Because if I want to record an episode, I have to clear things off my desk and kind of make everything fit. Which I know it sounds lazy that I don't want to bother with it, but after a long day of work, the concept of doing all that and then talking to videos for a while just sounds nicer just being in bed sometimes, And I've been finally getting off the closing shift. I've been working like either 2 or 3 closing shifts a week now, so that means the other ones are like midday shifts. And it's kind of cool getting off work with the sun, and it's just nice not having the mop floors at the end of the night. I mean, the trade-off is you're busy the whole time. I mean, one of the nice things about closing is if it's a normal night, it'll start tapering off at around 8. And then you can kind of chill for a while you're getting your stuff done. Like, you're not having to help a million customers. Although lately it's been like that anyway. Jesus Christ, we've been going through so much chicken. We actually almost ran out of chicken one night. We had to have someone prep a bunch. And, just a big thing about not closing is when you close, you're responsible for like everything. Like, hey, why didn't this get done last night? And why didn't that get done? And this could have been done better with the closing. I don't have to worry about coming in the next day and say, hey, just a few days ago, I put a fryer pot in wrong and it filtered down, but because the hose wasn't connected properly, it wouldn't filter back up. So you have this pot full of hot oil that you have to lift up like a 1/4 inch and then push back into place, and it's like 300 some degree oil, 325 degree oil, and it's dangerous and it's heavy, and they get mad at you when you fuck that up because someone could get pretty badly burnt. And I just don't like having to worry about that because one of them just never wants to go in right, and I can't really see. I know most people say they can see it, but on this particular one, I can't really see where the hole is. So, yeah. I mean, I get to go to work at 10 tomorrow. That'll be nice. And I gotta wake up really early, but I get home early, and I don't have to be to work till 1 the next day, so it's kind of like you get a little half day off. And then your sleep schedule stays normal. Like, lots of times for closing, you can not even set your alarm and you'll get up in time when you're used to that, and that's kind of cool. Still not as good as it used to be because I was working mostly 9s and 10s and occasional closing. So closing was like I could sleep all the way till 11, then get up and do stuff for a few hours. And that was like back when the closing shift was 2 to 11. It's crazy. What else we got going? Final Fantasy has been getting pretty good. I mean, when I started tonight, it was a bit of, hey, go to this place. Like, I don't know where that is. Could you tell me where that is or how to get there? Or give me a map? No, just figure it out. So I ended up having to Google it after I walked around for a while. And then, when I finally got into the meat of it, went to the Shinra building. That was actually, I'm actually there right now. That's where I quit. It's pretty cool. No, it's a pretty cool area. You know, I can tell they put a lot of creativity into that game, and it's kind of cool going back and experiencing this classic that like everybody's played. And I'm like, let's see what the people are talking about. Let's see if no nostalgia jading or anything like that. Is it good? And in lots of ways, it is. Has lots of stupid design decisions that are like feel really old, but mostly it's good. I mean, I can't harp on it too long. Like lots of my favorite games of all time, to like just assume you have to do this random thing X to continue the game, or talk to this person who doesn't look important at all, and you can continue. Oh, what else? Resident Evil 4 is still awesome. I'm never not gonna like that game. Making lots of progress with that. I have one of the things I have a lot of fun with is taking the screenshots for my thumbnails. Let's see. Pictures. I move the ones I actually use to my pictures. So this is one of my thumbnails for video, just like the perfect picture. And this is, which is a good picture, but it doesn't translate into a tiny thumbnail too well. I don't know what I was thinking there. But this, I'm all about this. That's great. It's really great. In fact, maybe if I leave it on the screen, full screen, YouTube will make this one of my 3 thumbnail options for this video. Well, wouldn't that be cool? Speaking of that, I know it's easier to get the thumbnail stuff and things like that working properly if you have proper editing software. And for my birthday, which was over a month ago, my dad promised me, oh, by the way, I'll get you, whatever editing software you want, as part of my birthday gift. I still haven't taken him up on that, so I should probably do that. And he bought me a pop filter for my microphone, but from the picture, he thought he was buying the whole microphone. Like, I can't even remember what it's called, but it was a pretty nice professional-looking microphone for like $20. And I was looking at the eBay page. I think it was eBay. It was either eBay or Amazon page with them, and it says in black bold letters, "This is just the pop filter. It does not include microphone." And I was like, you didn't see that, did you? But it's fine. It goes with a really good microphone, so I'll just buy that microphone. They're not that expensive. Ooh. So yeah, with those two things combined, the quality of videos should go up. At least the audio should, assuming in the video should, if I can figure out how to edit these things. I'm not really sure how much time and effort it takes to edit things a certain way. Maybe I can put a little more flair into these, cut out boring parts, add some stuff, who knows. Like, for certain dual replays, I can make things faster. Like, I'm not very happy with the way I did this one. For this video, I was just kind of sitting around in bed playing, and some stuff was happening. I just figured, oh, I'm just gonna click record. And I forgot that at the end of every duel, you can just save a match, and then you can replay it, and it just does the moves. It doesn't show you doing anything, so it just plays through the game as fast as possible. And that would have been much better to do than that. Like, and then just commentate over me watching it, talking through the duel. That'd have been much better. There's things like that I gotta start learning, and well, I'll get there. I mean, I feel like well, not the last few weeks, but a normal week of doing videos, I learned some more things on how to make these things work. Other things I'm just flailing in the dark, like my console viewer that I use to record Yu-Gi-Oh! Or these, this thing, For a while there, it would only record black. Like, XSplit updated, and then it would only record black. I didn't touch it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, I want to do some. We were doing some Commander, three-way Commander with Will and Connor, in Magic the Gathering, and it was really fun. I wanted to record it too for my channel, but I could not get the damn thing to work, and I restarted my computer, I shut it down, I tried to reinstall XSplit, and none of it would work, and then I just turned it on today, hoped it worked for when I was doing the thing with Aiden, and it did. I have no idea what the deal with that is. It kind of scares me that that stuff just starts and stops working on a whim for seemingly no reason. I mean, I had a Windows update. I had an NVIDIA update. Those might have done it. When NVIDIA installs updates, it does weird things sometimes. It used to be, for my function keys, I can use those to change my volume and stuff. It used to be that sometimes when NVIDIA did an update, it would just stop working, and I would have to come down here and mess, or not the volume, my brightness. And it used to be, if I want to change my brightness, is the biggest pain in the ass in the world. You have to go to control panel. God, I can't even remember. I haven't had to do it for a while. Power options, and then I would just control it from here. And I usually like to have my brightness at minimum, just because, you know, don't want to put that strain on my eyes. I usually turn it up when I'm recording. I mean, you won't, I don't think you see it, but it's just, you can see things the way in the proper light they're supposed to be. Let's see. Well, what else has happened? I feel like I'm missing things. I mean, what was the last one I even did? 2 weeks ago. My new boss. Oh, yeah, we had Mario Party night a few days ago with some work friends. 8-player Mario Party, which is a thing if you didn't know it. In Mario Party 7, 2 people hold the controller, and left L and R, you each roll a dice block that can go 1 through 5, and there are 8-player minigames in which one person uses the gray stick and L, and one person uses the yellow stick and R, and there are 4, and for the normal minigames you just trade off who goes, and it actually works really well. Like, really well. And there were 6 of us, so there were 3 2-player teams, and we had a 2-player CPU team, and they are just kicking our ass. I partially blame Connor for reasons I'm not gonna say for his benefit. But he was like falling asleep and tired, and but no, next time we're gonna win, because I take Mario Party extremely seriously. I've like never lost Mario Party, which I don't think that's an exaggeration. I really don't think I've ever lost. I mean, maybe when I was younger, when I like rented the N64 era ones, I didn't know what I was doing. But like nowadays I got it. I think I've covered everything. I just want to reiterate Alien Isolation. It's going on hiatus, putting a pin in it. I mean, if people say, hey, you know, I'd watch it if you brought it back, you know, I'd probably bring it back. It's kind of hard to get the motivation to record a game that you don't feel like playing, especially after you just died and lost like 20 minutes of progress. You don't feel like playing, nobody's watching it. I mean, that's true for a lot of my videos, but at least I can just have fun playing the game, and I think even if no one's watching it now, a year from now, people might stumble into it. Who knows? So I just gonna back catalog as much crap as I can. Maybe I'll catch fire in like a year. Who knows? But it's just, I really see no reason to do it right now. It's just, if I stop doing it, I will do other things, and I will have the motivation to do them, hopefully. I might do Bioshock, I might not. I'm kind of iffy on if I want to do that. You know, because I kind of just want to have fun. I mean, it could wait. It would be soon because I'm almost done with Resident Evil 4. Let's blaze through the island. Um, Part of me just wants to pick quick games. I kind of want to do some Nintendo stuff, but I don't know. They like shut Angry Joe down. He was doing some Nintendo Mario Party 10 stuff, basically free. Like what he was saying, I like gave you free advertising, like because he was showing the 5-player Mario Party 10. I don't know all the details, but you know how the Wii U is. You got 4 normal controllers and the tablet controllers. You can have some really interesting asymmetrical multiplayer, especially in Mario Party. That could be vicious and brutal and amazingly fun. And he was showing it off to his huge audience that respects his opinion. And they're like, no, fuck you. And they claimed this whole video. Like, they didn't claim a part of it, a song in it, or this. They claimed the entire video. It's just... It makes me mad. And I kind of want to do some Nintendo stuff. I'm not signing up for their stupid Nintendo affiliate program. Like, hey, if you sign up with us, we'll let you make 60% of the money you're supposed to make. And I don't even really make money off this, but it's the principle of that thing. Like, fuck you. Like, you have diehard fans out there who, like, propagate your game and give you so much free advertisement and goodwill, and you do this. I mean, it's Nintendo of Japan. Nintendo of Japan is just assholes sometimes. Like, pure assholes. Like, I'm pretty sure it's also Nintendo of Japan who tried to stop EVO, you know, the Olympics of fighting games, the biggest fighting game tournament of the year in the world, from playing Melee. Why? Fuck you. That game came out like 10 years ago. Fuck off. I mean, have some goodwill towards your fans. I mean, they're Nintendo fanboys out there, like, worship the ground you walk on. I used to kind of too, but I still like Nintendo. I mean, they come up with ridiculously clever things like the Wii U tablet controller. I mean, that opens up the door for gameplay mechanics that you couldn't do on anything else. Except maybe if you like hooked up a smartphone to your console, but still wouldn't be as good as having a fully fledged controller and a big tablet. It's just, I'm gonna try some Nintendo stuff, and I'll fight every video because I'm gonna say it's fair use. I'm talking over. I'm critiquing it because technically, Let's Plays to an extent are critique because you're saying, oh, look at this and this and this, and it's a little loose, but it's transformative. I mean, I think, like, the way Total Biscuit said it, it's, I know exactly how he said the second part. I'm a little iffy on the first part, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. It's kind of like playing sports, like football or basketball. Everyone's gonna play that sport differently. No one's gonna play it the same. Same with the video game. No one plays the video game exactly the same as someone else. Everyone has that little individual flair, especially if they're commentating over it. You know, it's a performance. And if you... Oh yeah, and I remember this. He was saying they are performing, and they're performing on your stage. Stage being the game. And if you would, like, mess with these big YouTubers, like, you know, your PewDiePies, your Toby Turners, you know, they can perform on any stage, and their audience will follow. It doesn't have to be your stage. If you're not an asshole, they'll give you some free exposure. Like potentially millions of people could say, wow, that looks like a fun game, maybe I should buy that. Or you can be an asshole and they can go perform on someone else's stage and get them the free exposure. You know, that's just how a smart person would look at it, but Nintendo is always the retarded genius. I mean, that may sound offensive, but I mean the actual clinical technical term of retarded. Like, they don't know. They just don't. Maybe autistic would be a better word. They're like an autistic genius. Anyway, I think I've blathered on enough for a while. I'm gonna try and get to I'm gonna start something. I'm gonna record something. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be. I got a few things, but I'm gonna record something right now because I've kind of got I got an energy going. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the future.